Hey, it's your girl Kellia from Black Girl Happy Planner. Um, Thanks for stopping by. Just wanted to hop on here. It is December 1st. Can y'all believe it's December? That we done came all the way through November and Thanksgiving? Yeah, this year been going by real quick. But it's December 1st. So I thought I'd hop on here and I want to start doing a series of, plan with me's. If you are in the planner world or if you follow planner people, then you know a lot of people will do what's called a plan with me, where they show you their planner and they let you see them plan their week and all of that. But I want to flip it. I want to do a plan with me where I'm talking to you about what you need to be planning while I'm planning the same things. It is December. We know December can be crazy. So what a better time to start this series than December. So it's December 1st. So all of the things are about to happen in the month of December. If you have kids, they're they have 3 weeks of school left. You heard what I said. I said it. 3 weeks. So if you have kids, they have 3 weeks of school left. So you got 3 weeks of free time to do what you need to do before, after work, so that you can get all those things done before the kids get out of school for break. Because then they're off for 2 weeks. Plan. Make some plans. Okay? So the first part of planning is very, very important, especially for the month of December. Budget planning. What are you spending? I know I've already put on my whole calendar for the month of December all of the dates that I already know I'm going to be going out with friends or family. I'm going to be spending money, eating, spending money on gifts, things like that. If you have not done any of that, do it. It's December 1st. Let's go. Do it. Plan for your budget and for your spending. Just write down all of those things. Your girlfriends want to go out to to dinner and have a elephant gift exchange. So you got to buy a gift for that. Let's start putting all this down on paper. Write it down on paper. Plan all those things. Your church, group want to do something for the holidays. Your book club group want to do something for the holidays. You get what I'm saying? Okay? So write down all of these things, write them on your calendar, and then budget how much each activity is going to cost. Also, meal planning. Like I said, the kids going to be home in 3 weeks. Meal planning not only for, your kids, but also for yourself, for your family, also for if you're having guests over. If you're having someone come visit, meal planning for that, having food, having snacks, having all of these things. Meal planning, just planning out your recipes. If you are the person that's hosting people for Christmas or New Year's or what have you, what are you going to cook? And what are the recipes? And what ingredients do you need to get? Again, these go hand in hand. The meal planning and the budget planning go hand in hand. How much do you have to spend on all these meals? How much do you have to spend on snacks? And again, the kids going to be home in 3 weeks for 2 weeks. So how much food do you have on hand ready for your kids? I'm just saying, I don't have children, so I don't have that issue, but I know you do. Some of you do. So anywho, meal planning, that's very, very important. Another part of the planning is activity planning. What are you going to have if you have kids? I keep going back to that because as a teacher, I know what y'all going to be dealing with, because teachers have to plan for all the activities for 3 weeks that we're going to be doing. We got dress up day. All of these, all special days. Dress like Dr. Seuss. Dress like the Grinch. Dress like, an elf. Like all of these things that the school going to be doing. So do you have all that planned for your kid at their school? Because you know your school is doing it. You know your kid's school is doing all of that. All of those things. Do you have the calendar in front of you that they sent home? Because you know they sent it home. Do you have that in front of you with all of the things and activities and shenanigans that the school's going to be doing for your kid to participate in? Don't have your kid be the one sitting there without their Grinch outfit because you didn't look at the calendar. I'm just saying. I'm not blaming you, moms or dads, whoever's watching this, but you know who you are. Anywho, so plan for those activities. Plan for family activities. The outings, like if your kids are in sports, do they have sporting activities coming up over the next few weeks during December? Also plan for weather, because as we saw on the news, there was 2 huge winter storms that went through the Midwest and the Northeast, I think recently, plan for weather, because guess what? Um, you might be snowed in or iced in or whatever Mother Nature decide to do, she gonna do it to us, and we need to be prepared. So do you have enough food and snacks? Again, goes back to the meal planning for the winter. Are you ready to be squirreled in? Okay, and have your nuts ready and have everything ready at the house. Um, what other type of planning? So I did meal planning, budget planning, activity planning. Um, you know, and really, those are really the main things for the month of December that we have to plan for, and just plan to get through the month smoothly. That's the main plan. Let's plan to get through December smoothly. Also, one other note on meal planning: crock pot is your best friend in the winter time. Just throw some stuff in there, cook it. When you get home from work, throw some stuff in there, turn it on, boom, go do what you other go do some of the other things you need to be planning for. Sit down and write out your plan while the crock pot on. Okay? Multitask. I've already made 2 crock pot meals, one yesterday and one, or was it no, one Saturday and one Sunday, for the rest of this week and possibly into next week. And that's what I plan to do throughout the month of December, is do crock pot meals, especially soups, hearty soups. Y'all, I that leftover turkey, I made a what's called a Moroccan. It's supposed to be chicken, but I used turkey because that's what was there. A Moroccan chicken stew with chickpeas in it, y'all. And I've made it before. I found this recipe a couple years ago from Skinny Taste, the skinnytaste.com website, and I found it a couple years ago when I was trying to figure out what to do with some turkey. And y'all, that's the best leftover turkey recipe ever. So I'll post that or list that in my, I plan to do a post about it on my Substack newsletter. So, which if you're not subscribed, that's blackgirlhappyplanner.substack.com. Shameless plug, I know. So anywho, yeah, but look for that recipe to be posted soon. I think it's gonna go out this week. I'm not sure. Don't quote me, but it's gonna go out. Also, if you are, speaking of content, if you are a content planner, if you are a writer, if you are a crafter, scrapbooker, whatever, plan time for that stuff too, because that stuff matters. There's this new thing out called the 75 Booked Challenge, and it's all about reading and reading more and challenging yourself to read more. So I recently just started doing that, but also you can challenge yourself to do a lot of other things. And in that 75 Booked Challenge, you can insert other things that you also want to do around that challenge. So if you want to do more crafts, if you want to do more scrapbooking, I know for me, I need to do more scrapbooking or catch up on the scrapbooking because I'm so behind, so behind. And I'll share some of my scrapbook stuff with you too coming up soon. So I have lots of things in store. We'll see if most of them happen. We'll see. But I got a plan, right? Okay. So anywho, I've shared with you how to plan for the month of December so we can just get on through it to the new year. Hallelujah. Okay, let's get to the new year. And leave a comment if you've planned, or if you have some planning to do, or if you have questions about planning for the month of December. Leave those in the comments. But I want to hear from you, and thank you for supporting. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and have a great, great December. Peace.